Welcome back, everybody. Another Starfield video. Last episode, we were going to debrief the captain guy. Lots of back and forth right now.
Operations does good work.
You're back. So how did it go?
Swell.
Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter.
Yeah, she's the
Did you
worst.
discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I have
Yeah.
never heard of such a thing.
I'm surprised. I thought this was one of those tales that made it to every corner of the settled systems.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Galbank is hiding something.
Ooh.
Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems.
Yeah.
I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. Both
Well,
dismissed.
I'm supposed to.
Reporting.
So that's a bit awkward. Okay, time to go to the booze cruise.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh?
Sort of.
Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
I mean, there was another thing, but I don't think I'm gonna.
Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. Yeah? Funny you're only bringing that up now. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout.
I actually don't want to
We'll
steal the
get to that
award.
later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gal Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
No reason.
Oh, I see. We're playing this game now.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help.
It would seem we have little choice in the matter. We should hear him out.
Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually.
Okay, you're taking too long here.
The Siren is hosting the Terran. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid it?
Fair.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. Now you're speaking my... Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners, meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship. Security will be alerted, and all hell will break loose.
I see.
Anyway, Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Probably won't kill him, probably won't get the award either. Excuse me? Excuse me?
These newer vessels are more honest, right?
For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere.
In the event any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Due to an unfortunate accident, we are halting our spacewalk experience.
Ooh, frame drops.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
So, what... Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind. Well, that was boring.
I certainly hope they decide. His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really... Don't forget to donate to the cause. Hello, are you a member? Larry likes to drop overly complex words in the conversations. I'm sure he... That's all then? Okay.
That view is apt. Yes, he's some kind of top dog over at Galbank. I heard. Enjoy the rest of the event.
An
If
open
you have
bar
any
would have been
specific
nice.
Here for
requests,
business
please
or pleasure?
speak to one of the crew.
I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Nice to have met you.
Yeah, you too.
The society chair has really
Quite a
outdone
lovely
herself
straw.
this time.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist.
Oh.
Quality time, if you...
Yep, that's what we needed to know.
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass.
How do I get up there? There it is. Hello, Claudia.
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man. His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works. So let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? What the hell? Dombrowski has us mixed up with the Crimson Fleet?
Mm-hmm.
That's true. You have come this far already. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
I do not understand. Your anger is focused on Mr. Dombrowski, but clearly the failure of this plan rests on you as well.
If you had to work near him day in and day out, I think you'd understand. He's a disgusting pig, plain and simple. Oh, angry isn't even the right word. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security.
Oh boy.
I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere.
All right.
If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Ah, okay.
The ship's first with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Major frame drops here.
Quite an event they're throwing today, don't you think? Hello? You here? Oh, I work for UC Security. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both.
Crazy.
Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
We both know exactly who you are.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities.
No, you're not.
Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Me.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Where are we going? Right there.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency. This is one of Trident's premier starliners. That means it has the best of everything, including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup for the backup. Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency and everyone will have to return to their quarters until I sound the all clear, which I won't.
Your lack of commitment does not exactly fill me with confidence. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. There's access to the crew section. Chief Sundin should be there. Wait, once you're past Sundin.
All right.
Get back to it.
The society chair has really outdone yourself.
Computer guy.
Hold up.
Hi.
This area is off limits to... Wait a second. You're Captain Rocco. Sorry to give you trouble. Oh,
I'll give you 1,000. That's fine.
Hey, if your heart's set on it, who am I to stop you from... Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
This is well maintained, to be sure, but obviously the credits have all been spent. On the areas the guests have choice.
Alright, well, I'm sure nothing's gonna go wrong here.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Much nicer here now. Plenty of room.
Indeed.
Our security team would appreciate it.
A sharp contrast from the crew quarters, is it not?
Did not mean to do that, but you know what? We'll talk to him like this.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergence. It's time you stop playing games. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence? Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
Has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
Dombrowski had the authorization. I let Claudia. At least I walk away with something. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
Alright.
I wasn't lying when I said I didn't know anything about your undercover work. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande. I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem. Akande's loaded with big picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put the... You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Well, good. Okay. How do I get upstairs?
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
That's great. You have anything cool in here? Can I take
All
these?
passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
It's really loud, okay?
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Au contraire, my misguided friend. There's a bargain that needs to be hammered out, and you will listen to the facts before we proceed. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor, Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. Forgive me. Sometimes I forget that I have to fraternize with people below my intellect. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Will there be much more of this? My head is starting to hurt.
Understandable.
Oh, it was actually a rather easy deduction to make. It's the only thing of significant value that I still have in my possession. Oh, it appears we've reached an accord. And may I say, it was a pleasure conversing with an intellectual equal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Well, that was easy.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Of course. I understand completely. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet
Passengers,
now. It's been a long
may I
time.
have your attention, please?
I owe you
The
one,
captain has
Dober.
declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
You'll get what's coming to you. I promise.
That worries me the way that you phrased that.
This is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
Alright, let's do it.
The lives of nearly every individual in the settled systems are so heavily influenced by what
Welcome
goes
to
on in this building.
the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
This does seem off, doesn't it? Deal with the eclectic input.
Opening fire.
Meet your death.
Alright. Do you have any guns? No?
You're not walking out of here. It's not the best.
Alright.
Always worth checking.
Did she grab the gun from him? That's awesome. Where'd you go? Hey, buddy?
Need to focus.
What just happened? Someone explain?
Eliminate the enemy.
Once again, we are triumphant.
That was very weird. It'd be cool if it gave me the locations of these two. Whatever. I don't know how to read. Ooh, stuff. Alright. Where are you, security guy? Guess he left.
Your buddy Rokoff is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Yeah? That'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokoff, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Approaching that in... well, in any ship would be suicide.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. Yeah? Well, I got news for you. You're no damn picnic to work with either, so deal with it, Rook.
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Yes, you need me?
Out of the mud. We grind for every cred, and it shows.
If I had a billion creds, I'd run my own city, like they do. Except in my town, you could do Aurora anywhere.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth's?
Oof, you've got so much to learn.
You had one simple task. Bring me the award. Well, congratulations. Not only did you miss out on the award, that's how things work. All right, Fleet?
If you want to stay under the radar. So, looks like we got ourselves a new... Once again, I'm Jazz. Like Neva said, you need ship parts, repairs? It may not be wider, but it's not on the books if that... I can guarantee your ship will be in good hands. We got the best selection in the settled systems. Illegal, unregistered, recalled. We sell it all. No questions asked. Anything that keeps the UC and Freestar Rangers off your tail is a must-have in my book. Just let me know when you want to talk. I don't mind helping. And I need your...
Let's see what you got. Crimson Fleet Haunt. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty awesome. And it also looks like the ghost vehicle from Halo, which I assume is a reference. Okay.
We may not have a...
What are we doing now? Should return to the vigilance. Yeah. Back and forth, back and forth. Okay. Over to the key again, and then we're gonna come back here, and then we're gonna go back over there.
Once we get rid of all the pirates?
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork? Yes, and I...
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. You're taking care of that mess, by the way.
Good job.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Let me see what you... So the Legacy went down at Bannock.
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near... I think his gospel's gone straight to your head. Maybe...
That's enough! Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of... Perfect. Just stick with...
Nice work on the siren.
You looking to stock something?
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jim's. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked. If you don't piss her off,
just remember to count your fingers.
She would be wise to do.
I sure hope so. Once Juan gets you past, according to the data we have,
basically, you bring...
You'd better. Oh, SY-920 is a UC military installation. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery... Perfect. Okay, so, in the meantime...
Okay, you'll make sure. More like, get drunk.
Privileges of rank, my dog. And you, get the hell out of here. Hit me up if you got questions.
Nope.
I take it your neighbor's new...
Yes.
Careful. SY-920 is one of my regular stuff. Neva says you're after a piece of... I can do that. Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship.
Sure.
Make no mistake, once you board, the risk... This route is highly lucrative.
Do not mistake us for amateurs. We will get the job done without sacrificing your route.
I appreciate the confidence. I just want to remind you, this job calls for more discretion than your usual swashbuckling adventures. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please.
Yeah, this must be the final mission.
We'll talk more on the ship.
I don't think we really need anything. I mean, we've got plenty of meds and stuff. Talk with Andrew. Where are you? Okay. Well.
Yes, what?
Huh?
I have been thinking about what we talked about before. You
not right now.
with me that true purpose can be a driving force in life.
Okay, let's talk philosophy.
I found that comforting. But something has been nagging at me since.
What is there?
I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary, that there was no other option. I have sacrificed much to be where I am now. And I'm starting to wonder if it has been worth it.
Oh. Yeah.
I am not necessarily asking to change what I have done. I have told you that I am not one to discuss my past. And yet... No, that is not what I am trying to say. I promised to provide for my family. That meant working with smugglers to procure supplies we could not acquire any other way. I have spent my adult life away from my home, jumping from one planet to the next, living in dangerous conditions, often surrounded by violence.
I don't like any of these responses. Because that's insensitive. That's kind of insensitive.
We were taught from a very young age that family always comes first, and no price is too great to pay to ensure its survival. I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I had, maybe not quite friends, but people I cared about. Yet there was always a distance I could not reach across. I often find other people complicated and confusing.
Me too.
It seemed easier to not become attached, especially when circumstances meant I might never see them again, with no warning.
Yeah, but you can't stay unattached from people. That's part of what's great about being human, is the relationships. No. Yep.
Until now, I have disagreed strongly with that idea. But therein lies my concern. What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to distance myself from others.
Yep. But I also like that.
I suppose this is true. Thank you for listening to me. These are not easy conversations for me.
That was nice. I was getting kind of frustrated from the back and forth of this mission, so that was a nice segue. Even though I know like the dialogue choices don't matter as much, I still like to put a lot of effort into them. So, nah, we'll pick that. Don't fall in the hole. Okay.
Howdy.
Glad you're in the fleet.
Hello.
If you weren't, I would have killed you already.
Oh. Okay. How do I get up there? No. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Yes. Okay. I need to go upstairs. second. Alright.
Always looking for the.
Alright, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to.
Easy.
Good. Say nothing and let their minds fill in the gaps.
Arguably a good philosophy for more than just this mission.
True.
I'd say so. There are times when you have to put on a show, but that's more for new clients. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it.
I don't think so. I think we're good.
Alright, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and crab drive. All systems go.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
I've taken a lot of cargo to that station. Not all of it.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC-793A, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock at docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked.
Oh, it stresses me out. Oh, nope. Not looking at that.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks.
Okay.
There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone.
Okay.
I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Hey. Oh, excuse me.
As long as the credit.
Yes?
Will we be taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
Okay. Said something about the vents, right?
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. If I'm not mistaken, the maintenance door, if you can find a way to open it, it'll get... Try eavesdropping on a few soldiers.
Come
Commander Natara runs the ship. We respect the chain of command.
Oh! I've covered that one.
Something like Elisha?
There's rumors of it.
Back holding up okay?
Probably other spots where I can get the stuff. Yes, yes.
Things have gotten real tight since Commander Natara took over.
State your business. Logging ensign level. Your friend there have the same?
Of course.
Then you're both good to go.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. Good. And no, if you found a uniform, be sure. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing it's far down.
Checkpoints have not been a problem so far. There's little reason to think this one would be different.
I like the confidence. But remember, they tend to get harder the further you go. Hence, the clearance code. Try the security office. They likely have a computer there that has what you need.
Okay.
Going down for now. We'll talk again once you've located your target.
Not yet.
Clearance code.
Security station, and then head on over to the archives. You aren't assigned to this level, Ensign. You need to leave.
Just looking for digipics. Nothing weird going on here.
I don't know you. You sure you have clearance?
Stop right there, Ensign. All right, Ensign. Why aren't you at your only authorized person? Only senior officers.
Let's hope I get this right.
Well, if you say so. Fine. I'll let you go, Ensign. But as soon as you're done with your... Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it.
Oh, I did not pay attention.
Sorry, Ensign. Code. Need your clearance code, Marine. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Zaremi. I assume the two of you...
Yes, we are together.
Then you're both clear.
She hesitated.
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
He's gonna do the thing, isn't he? No? Okay.
How are the tests for the comms might go? Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident. Not to change the subject.
Say the word, and we shall be on our way.
You here. Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be You are, and I've delivered you just as... That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship.
What?
That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal.
Wow.
As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that. First lesson in being a rookie. You share the loot, but not the risk. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're...
Not nice. Not nice at all.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. According to autocorrelation models, results in risk increase by... Wait, who are you? Why? Don't you mean access to the ship? It's attached to a prototype. In one, we're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types. But the It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters, particularly when the destination is death. But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems, and statistical models show a failure rate of less than 2%. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, splendid. Normally my requests aren't... I see. Then where are they? You're right. We do need to hurry if we're going to have... All right, you've convinced me. You're the new test pilot. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past. The uniform you can get in the locker room area. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck.
Okay, said something about a pilot uniform. It's not what I want.
So, what's this big project you're working on? I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
You have experience flying.
I floated Discovery.
So we can find them in a locker.
Difficulties.
I should probably actually listen to dialogue. That would help.
You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to...
Sweet.
Yes?
What? Some suspicious behavior.
Things were different under Commander
Tara
Morris.
has asked that we meet.
Seems to be where we left it.
flagship ship, you are not cleared for takeoff. What's going on over there?
Unauthorized launch from engineering. All ships, secure the prototype.
I'm assuming that I can just go. No, I cannot.
Nice to know Neva was right about you. I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the... Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike. You read my mind. I don't like the thought of putting my routes in jeopardy over an old story. But I respect Delgado, and I believe he's onto something.
Whether Crix's legacy is real or not.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink, and mine.
Are you looking to start something?
This whole series of missions is just a whole bunch of back and forth. Like,
There are UC bureaucrats that must be furious that this station has become what it is today.
Como Origato Delgato. You gonna let me speak to
Jasmine
you?
tells me that you not only brought us the comm spike, I'm impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Juan gave us the full rundown of you. She gave you some really...
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss.
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart. Comm spike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those...
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
You damn right she... My girl can be...
All right, let's talk. Now, why don't you give us the...
You get to meet up with... She's had her deft.
Estelle is one of the most... If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done. No. There is no getting along here. She is valuable to the fleet.
We have dealt with more than a few of your captains.
You did right by one. But she's almost as green as you two.
Estelle will be waiting at Matt. I'd say don't keep her waiting. But chances are she won't mind.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us. So I want you focused. We are one step away from...
So we have the comm spike module option now. Okay. We gotta go back to the captain, then we're probably gonna have to go back to the key, then we're gonna have to go back to Neon, then we're gonna have to go back over to the key again, then we're gonna have to go back to the captain again.
Operations does good work.
It seems you had quite the...
Yeah, Yes.
To have the Crimson Fleet struck. But you did so with an abundance of stealth and...
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but...
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is... Please give me your report. Then it's just a matter of time. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he... The conduction?
That's... brilliant. But is it actually Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs... It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching...
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are... They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet.
That's great.
It's long... All right. I'll be looking forward to you.
What can I do for you?
Good to see ya.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
Yeah. I'm still interested.
You looking to... Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the... Turn around, fly back to the key until the big... And I'm getting tired. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot...
He has certainly earned quite a reputation. Neil.
All right. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in... Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus, and it's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. Nothing. Well. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their data. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. And I suppose you're gonna head down to Generdyne and kick down the door? Wow. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from... I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. The catch is that Komiko's having a... Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place. As for dealing with Komiko herself, the rest is up to you, Rook. Just grab that tech and plant the
right.
Should be a cinch.
I don't know what you think you heard, but maybe you should.
Yeah, what? Let me save you some time. Good. Look, I'm afraid that... Wish that was the case. The conduction grid. At this point, the money... The problem is that, I swear to you, none whatsoever. Look, I have a full report. What do you think I should... You know what? Hey, look, if there's anything else... As long as it... Whoa. I hear you. You think I'm a... Come on. Okay, listen. You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Ben. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of... I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all. And before you ask, yes, I'll...
Okay.
We're done talking about that, so... Because I'm sick and tired, people around here spend half their life. Something rotten. Hope to see you again soon.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. The pirates use them as forward operating bases, all over the settled...
Are you gonna let me work, or are you gonna keep bothering?
Okay, let's settle this
Welcome.
once and for all.
I can offer you a...
Velocity or
No. No. You people should...
Chimera all day.
Bullshit. You debt collectors. Now get out.
I suspect I would enjoy the...
Get you hammered.
See, you just proved my point. Down your third velocity, and you're out cold.
Oh
By the
my...
third Chimera, you're
Look,
floating on frickin' cloud 9. I don't know about you.
The crim... Sorry, Ayumi owes a lot of... If you want to talk to her, of course,
Well, let's face it, some people are just gifted.
Not only will you be able to experience one of the most The bartender...
Nah.
Now sit back, relax, and unwind.
Micah knows how to make a
Oh, I have to buy it. Okay.
Ready to relax? Certainly. Excellent. Please let us know. May all your journeys be safe.
Yeah. You... How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. I knew I should have kept that. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage. I'm warning you, though. Once you're inside, good luck. I just know this is gonna come back to bite me on the ass.
Those chimeras really pack a punch.
I am glad we are on this side of the glass. For a variety of reasons. Like this goes up to another floor.
Looks like we're not supposed to go that way. Okay.
best not to leave anything useless. Cowards.
This isn't working!
God, take it! This is a perfect!
Die today.
They want us to cover all the work from the vacated position, but they won't pay us extra. Huh, that doesn't completely piss you off.
Stop! If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. No, I'm not trying to trick you. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. I think you could safely say that most of Neil, I've spent my everything always works out for him while I've been bouncing from one job to the, and all the while, he laughs at me behind my back.
You should consider distancing yourself from your brother. Perhaps somewhere off-world.
Yeah.
If you are uncertain about your ability to best him in single combat, it is a reasonable...
You know what? I am sick to death. The passcode for my terminal is GEM. I'm getting out of here while I still can. Thanks again for the talk.
Literally.
Take your best shot.
Ah, there you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to It's obvious you're here to meet someone. I assume that same someone provided you with that all too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted. Probably. But do you want to know why that's not going to happen? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or... No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. That's what they tell me. Look, I'm not here to debate. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return... My dear friend, you couldn't pop. I'm afraid you'll just have to... You don't have to worry about... You point me to our little mole, and I'll do the rest.
Who's Brayson Bayou?
Really? There's a body that Neon Security is going to be discovering very soon. One with... I'd say you have about 1 hour to leave this place. So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva...
Hey, get away from me.
Hey, I'm busy. You want the good stuff? Try somewhere else. Howdy.
Glad you're back. Can you believe? So I've heard. Yeah. Since Bayou, now I'm in a bit of a bind. That's pretty cool you don't...
Sorry, Estelle. This was your ski.
Look, I was hoping you'd pick up on what I was trying to ask. Can you cut me in for a little bit of cash you're making on this job? I mean, I did get you inside and
Some small amount of compensation seems reasonable.
I appreciate that. How much... This is perfect.
Clearly, you are very welcome.
All right, I guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs me for any... And hey, you won't be hearing Rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us now. Lifeblood of the fleet. If anyone tries to tell you otherwise, you send him to talk to me. Put in a good word to Delgado for me, will ya?
Hello. This place.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair. Oh, that's hilarious. You're a real comedian, you know that? Now get your...
Well, things are finally starting to pick up. Alright, people, unfortunately, I gotta end it here. It's like been 2.5 hours of gameplay. I'm probably gonna chop it down as much as I can because this whole 2.5 hours has just been like, okay, talk to this person, go back, talk to this person, go back, talk to this person. So anyways, next episode seems like all the action's gonna start happening. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're enjoying the story. I think it's starting to pick up, get interesting. So it looks like we're almost at the end of this little quest line. So anyways, hope you have a great rest of your day, and thanks so much for watching.